In January, my wife and I had to make a decision on an eye care plan. We're retired now, so everything we do for our eye care plan coverage is all out of pocket, which means a little more cost conscious than I may have been during my corporate career. And we all know that insurance documentation is, whether it's by design or not, is generally not real easy to, can be difficult to digest. Hi, my name is John, and welcome to AI for Everyday Use. So to get started, I wrote a prompt looking for an eye care plan. It took that, it digested it. I also put in a prompt that, hey, if there's any clarifying questions, please ask them. So it went through the link in the VSP, and it came back with a couple of questions. Most obvious ones were, hey, do you need contacts, glasses, or both? And in our case, I use contacts, and my wife uses glasses. What it picked up next was most helpful, because it then came back and says, are transition lenses important to you? Well, they're very important to my wife. So I'm like, yeah. I said, okay. I went through. And then that, you're looking for a little bit more detail. So I also noticed on the site that it had a PDF for each of the respective plans. I think there was 3 or 5 of them, something like that. So the initial thing came back, said you need one of these 3 plans. So I loaded all those PDFs up. I downloaded them off the VSP site, uploaded them up into ChatGPT, and asked them to review them, ask any additional clarifying questions, and then come back with a recommendation. So it did that. It went through, and it came back and said the question they answered was, what's the cost model? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let me get the cost model off the website. And it went through, and it came back and says, okay, here's, based upon our conversation, here's what I recommend. Now here's the key part. One of the key parts is it kept building. It kept increasing the level of context and information in the chat that we were having. We started off with the VSP link. We added additional PDFs, some clarifying questions. So we did not have to start from the beginning, right, as you would in a traditional online search. Now think about it. Could I have done this with Google? Yeah, probably. It probably would have taken me a lot longer. Right? I would have had to go through the website, print out the PDFs, take a look at them myself, maybe find a way to get the cost model into a spreadsheet, work through all that out, and come up with a decision. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. I did this in 5 minutes or less. Created the prompt, uploaded the documentation, asked it some more questions, answered the clarifying questions it asked me, and came up. The recommendation was you need this plan for yourself and this plan for your wife. You specifically need this plan for your wife because she wants to transition lenses. So all said and done, it saved me a lot of time, and it gave me a lot of confidence. I reviewed it with my wife, so I'm like, hey, I got a lot of confidence. This is the right plan for us. This is what it's going to cost us, etc. This is a great use, in my opinion, of AI for everyday use. As you begin to use AI more and more, and you apply it to situations like this, you get better at it. I've been writing prompts now. I'm using AI now for about 18 months. The first 6 months were at work, and I retired, and I really did a lot more with AI when I retired, and I found it very beneficial. That's the whole idea, the genesis around this channel, is to give you the opportunity or the idea of how to use AI everyday type of things. And I'll do more of these, particularly if people seem to like this one. If you have ideas, leave them in the comments. So that's today's episode for AI for everyday use. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.